Good morning. Welcome to your Thursday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, and I have some words of wisdom for us today. And in fact, settle in, get your coffee, get your tea, because we have a Wild Kuan Yin card today. And we all know that those tend to take a little longer, but man, they go deep, right? So let's take some nice deep belly breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you are here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just settling into right here, right now. Taking all the time you need to kind of shake off the night and come into the present moment. Preparing yourself for the deeper cards that tend to come with the Wild Kuan Yin deck. And in fact, I don't think I've ever seen this card or heard this card before, which to me is an auspicious beginning when we have a card that's brand new. Welcome to whomever else has popped on. Glad you're here. We're going to give it a minute or two just for everybody to find us and join us. So just breathing deeply and easily. Maybe practicing some faith and trust in this moment. That this message is divinely guided. It's showing up today for a reason. And interestingly, that's kind of how my day was yesterday. All manner of things that were hanging there, unfinished, not coming together, whatever, began to come into place. And I was like, oh, all right, this is good. Good morning to all of you who are here. Finally, Cindy pops up. So it says there's 4 of you here, but I've only seen 2 names roll, so maybe Facebook isn't out of bed yet. Whatever. So just breathing deeply and easily. And our card for today, again, Wild Kuan Yin deck by Alana Fairchild. And these are always amazing cards. This particular card is Be Led by the Path Before You. Be led by the path before you. And I think you're going to find it really, really an awesome card. So let's get started because we know these take a little longer. Be led by the path before you. You may question whether you are walking your true life path, in alignment with your divine destiny. Perhaps you have a choice to make and are uncertain as to which decision will be the right one for you. Good morning, Gwen. Glad you are here. Perhaps you are wishing there were more choices available to you, that there only seems to be one path before you now, and yet you are not convinced that it is the right path for you. Fear not. There is no mistake here. I am Kuan Yin, who loves you without condition. I scatter petals to scent the wind and blessings to reveal the way. Though at times you may fear that you are being led astray, trust in your unfolding life journey. For the path before you is one that I have blessed. Even if you sometimes lack confidence to trust in the path that you are upon, know this. You cannot miss your true path. I'm going to repeat that. You cannot miss your true path or your divine destiny. I shall curve the path before you, if needs be, to ensure that you are always heading in the best direction to meet your divine destiny. Good morning, Mel. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. Do you ever wonder if your life is heading in the right direction? Do you ever question whether or not you should choose to do things differently? If there is a path you are meant to be on, have you perhaps missed it somehow? If we have a talent for vision, for big dreams and bold beginnings, then the reality of life is this moment may not always live up to our expectations. Yes, thank you, Cindy, for posting that. You cannot miss your true path. But listen to this part because I think this is really cool. The reality of life in this moment may not always live up to our expectations. Good morning, Beth. Welcome, welcome. Perhaps it seems just a touch too ordinary to be considered a date with divine destiny. Good morning, Peggy. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Then maybe we are working hard, but not feeling like we're getting anywhere, not making obvious progress that serves as evidence to confirm that indeed we are journeying successfully along our life path. Spiritually, we can sometimes make the most progress when physically there appears to be the least happening. Good morning, Charlene. Glad you are here. Isn't that an interesting line? Think about that. How comforting that would be to think about at that time. Spiritually, we can sometimes make the most progress when physically there appears to be the least happening. When the divinity of our path is hidden under the ordinary, day-to-day hard work and not quite feeling like you are there yet moments. We are building our spiritual muscles: faith, courage, trust, determination, commitment, patience, and serenity. When these spiritual muscles grow strong enough, the physical world responds to their exertion by taking shape and responding to that inner power. Whilst there will still be ordinary moments in our lives, we will start to feel the extraordinary divine presence even then. This will be as well as experiencing the beautiful fulfillment of feeling our soul coming to life in the world, manifesting our heart's desires before our eyes, confirming that our faith and patience have been expressions of wisdom. Beyond the peaks of such spiritual revelations, there will be more valleys and plateaus to move through on our life journey. And once again, not much may appear to be happening physically. Doubt and hesitation may arise if we don't trust ourselves, our own intuitions and instincts, the divine, or the sometimes hidden perfection of the journey that we are living. That may make us turn away from the path before us, to resist it, or to try to force change rather than simply continue to commit to our life path. The path may lead us through dramatically changing landscapes, or we may be asked to simply continue with faith. Good morning, Lucy. Glad you're here. Even when there is no immediate proof of progress. To me, this is the same thing as the analogy of planting. You plant the seeds in the ground. You tend. You're operating on faith because you can't see a thing yet. And then all of a sudden that little green shoot pops up out of the ground. And there's your confirmation. But there's a big period of time there where it looks like nothing's happening. Okay? Those around you may urge you, or you may urge yourself, to reconsider your choices. They may criticize you for being unrealistic and urge you to put reasonable time limits on how long you will continue until there's a sign of success. However, there is no way around the journey you are here to take in this lifetime. Cindy, if you would please put that one in the feed, I would appreciate it. There is no way around the journey you are here to take in this lifetime. It is not a lack of courage that makes you question the path before you sometimes. It is uncertainty. Good morning, Rebecca. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. You are being asked, therefore, to trust yourself. Use your immense courage to make that choice. Then you shall realize there is no need to doubt, just steps to take one after another. If you rely upon yourself and ask for divine assistance, all can then unfold as it must, with grace. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that one. I like that one. That's a powerful one. The oracle of be led by the path before you, and I'll show the picture again because some of you have just popped on. Be led by the path before you. Comes with guidance that you are on your path. You are right in your sense that there is a greater purpose calling you forwards. Do not fall into the trap of imagining that there's some other way to get there, however. You may not have made some error. You have not made some errors simply because your life doesn't necessarily look or feel the way you imagined it would at this point. This too shall change in due course as your path curves ahead. Remember that you are living your life, and that is what you are meant to do. It is through participation in your life as it is now, one step after another, that the way becomes clearer. So I think about all the people who kind of opt out of life, all the people sitting there on their phones, playing games, not, used to be television was the thing, not really participating in their own lives, but watching all these other people's lives on the tube. Your purpose is able to translate itself from the spiritual realms of divine inspiration into the physical world, where it comes to life in tangible, visible ways. So as above, so below. Your life situation each day is like a breadcrumb dropped by the divine, guiding you towards your destiny. You get to choose how you respond to that breadcrumb. Happily gobble it up and continue on your way, or ignore it and try to venture off elsewhere out of anxiety or doubt. But those breadcrumbs will be dropped for you daily, either way. So the guidance is going to be there, whether you choose to take it or not. You just need to trust in your own life experiences, trust in the loving genius of life. Isn't that a great way to put it? The loving genius of life. And keep traveling along the path before you. You are already on it. You are the path. It is an expression of your own being unfolding. That is why you cannot miss it. It is becoming as you are becoming. Your destiny is you growing into the fullness of you. I love that little section. I just think that's so powerful. So I want to go back and read it again. You just need to trust in your own life experiences, trust in the loving genius of life, and keep traveling along the path before you. You are already on it. You are the path. It is an expression of your own being unfolding. That is why you cannot miss it. It's becoming as you are becoming. Your destiny is you growing into the fullness of you. Isn't that just spot on, right? The oracle brings you further guidance that there are some twists and turns coming up on your life path. These changes will help you. Trust them. Keep taking one step after the other, and do not pull away from where you are being led by your life journey, even if sometimes it is in the opposite direction to where you feel you should be going. Sometimes it may seem challenging because you don't see or know what is to come next. You may fear that not enough change is happening, yet there is a greater hand guiding your course, and it is safe to trust it. If you have been praying for guidance on the correct decision to make with a particular life choice, whether it be career, where to live, whether you should stay in a relationship, or even about your spiritual direction in life, then take this oracle card as confirmation your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Sometimes a radical change will arise in your life journey, and you'll know it simply needs to be trusted. When you are catching the scent of scattered blossoms upon the breeze, it will be the Divine Mother guiding you. Follow your nose. When something smells good, trust it. When it doesn't, just keep on walking right by it, knowing that the blessings of the Mother are going to offer you something else more suitable soon enough. Okay? Sometimes we have to let go of the bird in the hand in order to have hands free for the birds in the bush, right? And that is faith and trust. That is definitely faith and trust. This oracle comes with further guidance. I laughed at this next line. Don't make things more complicated than they need to be. Don't rush in out of fear or panic to try and sort out an issue. Be patient and allow it to unfold. The universe knows what you are in need of, and the Divine Mother is with you always, giving birth through you to the fullness of your destiny. Take pause when needs be and rest. Yeah, ouch. Then take the next step. Your mind may convince you that manifesting your destiny is more difficult or complex than it needs to be. Yet the guidance of the Divine Mother in the oracle of be led by the path before you is to keep things simple. We complicate things. We make it very, very difficult when it doesn't need to be. One of my key methods for dealing with that tendency in myself is I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to sleep on it. Good morning, Pat. And oftentimes when I sleep on it, when I wake up in the morning, even if the answer hasn't yet presented itself, I've recalibrated enough to go, okay, this is just one of those things that needs waiting for, not to try to make things happen. Yes, let's get out of our own way. Do what you can do now. If there is something you cannot do yet, that is fine. Let it be. The time will come when you will be empowered to take the next step. Always trust what is happening beneath your feet at this time, and know that you are held in her protection and the perfect timing of the divine. I've been struggling with this because I really am feeling this desire to put together some teams, my group of intentional community people and the group of grant writing people and various groups. But I'm also heeding that message. It's not quite time. It's not quite time. It's not quite time. And some big things have opened up this week that I think may fundamentally change the projects. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Even if your dreams are big and you feel urgency to get things moving, trust. Even then, trust. So here's our healing process. So we're going to say the following prayer out loud. I'll do call and response. I'll give you part of it, pause, let you say it out loud, and then we'll move on. I call upon the blessing of Kuan Yin, who loves me without condition. Bless my life path. Help me take the steps I need with perfect timing and perfect trust. All that I need is brought into my life exactly when I need it. I need not search. I simply need to take one step at a time and live from my heart. I ask for you to help me have confidence and trust. To do this and to watch over my path. Intervene and guide me according to divine grace. I receive your blessings with gratitude. Thank you. Through my own free will, so be it. Glad to hear this, Glenn. Glad to hear it's hitting the nail on the head for you. So now I want you to imagine, sense, or feel a golden light gathering above your head. Just breathe into that. Feeling that golden light gathering above your head. I see swirling. I don't know about you, but whatever you notice. Imagine that golden light that's gathering above your head filled with love. Now visualize vibrant red petals of a sweet flower spiraling down this golden column of light until you are completely held within it, with the petals spiraling around you. So just feel that. For me, it feels kind of cool. Yours might be cool or warm. Just notice the temperature. How does it feel as those swirling petals kind of brush against you? Now imagine, sense, or feel that golden light and the red petals flowing down into the earth beneath you, becoming a path before you. Golden and dappled with the soft red velvety flower petals upon it. Imagine your feet on that path and know that you can step forward on that path as you are guided to do so. So you can repeat this prayer as many times as you like, but you have completed your healing process. So a nice deep breath in and out. So today, I'm going to show you the card again. We're going to allow ourselves to be led by the path before us. That's a very divine feminine way of approaching life. Divine masculine is we go stomping off down the path in search. Divine feminine is we allow the path to call us forward, to lead us. So we want to listen with those intuitive ears. We want to feel with our heart and soul. The path is there. We are already on it. We get to decide what we're doing. So for Gwen, it might be choosing to sit down on the path. Just taking some time with being right where you're at on the path. It might be walking to the edges of the path and exploring right here, right now, where you're at, what you notice. You'll know, you'll be called when it's time to take a step forward. Sometimes we're called to take multiple steps forward at once. Sometimes we amble on the path. Sometimes we circle back to something we saw earlier. It's all divinely right. Okay. hopefully this was helpful to you. I really like this one. I think it's very, very soothing. And today I'm off to do some things that I don't often get to do, which I'm really excited about. I get to go do some thrifting with my daughter and get to deliver a couple Mary Kay orders and do some fun stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's my path today. Yesterday's path was work, 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 work. But that felt good too because so many things fell into place and were getting accomplished. I was quite pleased with the results of yesterday. So what about for you? Where are you on your path? Can you observe your path? Can you allow yourself to just be where you're at on your path, knowing that you can't possibly not be on your path? It's just how it is. We are the path. Have an awesome Thursday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.